Hello guys, it's Grim here with another video, and today an extra long episode of Road to All Dice, over 10 minutes long, so enjoy this episode because this is the last episode before the overhaul. So next week is the video about the overhaul, so keep an eye on that. 70k on this first clue scroll and hard clue scroll. Not very much in there. 209k in this one, but yeah, we have a reroll on this one, so let's reroll it. Hope for something a little bit better than that, and we get almost 6 million from this elite clue scroll, which is absolutely amazing, to be honest. I had a similar clue scroll a while back, I think, well, like 3 weeks back. I had a similar clue scroll, I believe it was like 4.6 mil. So this one is so far the best clue scroll I had this year. This one of course not. 134k with some meerkats and some really basic hard clue scroll rewards. But yeah, those meerkats are going to be useful in the overall, but that's for a later video. But they are going to be useful. 774k in this one with another fortune component. It's been a while since I had a fortune component, so no, not really. But 774k is really nice, and I've over 220 fortune components at this moment, so a lot of components to make the new rings. But yeah, another elite clue scroll, another fortune component, 924k with some purple items, and not really that great. Some basic anti-fires and dragon hides, not really worth that much. I have loads of them in my bank, of course, but yeah, that clue tab is going to be in a later video this year. I'm just planning on how to make it, because I don't have time next week with the overall with bonus experience weekend, the preparing for that, so no time next week. But 58k in this hard clue scroll, but we have a reroll on this one, so let's reroll. And we get 772k with the fortune component, which is always nice, of course. But yeah, that loot from clue scroll video, I think I'm at 4200 clue scrolls total now, will come this year. I expect it to be around April or end of March. I will make that video. I think I will make that video when I hit the 5000 mark. Would be amazing to do that. 352k in this elite clue scroll. Not really that great, to be honest. Another elite clue scroll, 196k, but we have a reroll. And those elite clue scrolls are a little bit better for me than they used to be. A lot of Saradomin pages actually, and some other pages as well, but no big ticket items, unfortunately. 1.7 mil. Talking about pages in this elite clue scroll, 1.7 mil is very nice. Already an almost 6 mil elite clue scroll, so those elites are picking up. Hard clue scrolls are going down fast, to be honest. 53k in this one, and to be honest, those hard clues are not really that enjoyable anymore. The steps I get all the time is the steps on the island, and not the steps I want. Always the steps with the shit emotes, and yeah, well, not really looking forward to doing hard clue scrolls. I need to do elite clue scrolls, of course, but yeah, 87k in this one. Not really much to talk about, but yeah, another clip I have for you guys is not from the clue scrolls, but I got the strength pet while doing some abyssal demons, and yeah, I didn't plan to go for that pet, but it happened, and yeah, very excited about that, of course. Another pet out of the way. I have a few of them, but I didn't have any combat pets because I have 200 mil slayer, so I didn't do any combat. But yeah, this is the strength pet. Let's have a look where it's standing. It's the last one. Yes, this is the strength pet. To be honest, personally, I don't like the looks of it. It's terrible for me, but it's nice to have, of course. I have a few pets in there. Some skills I have already 200 mil in, so that's why I don't do those skills anymore, of course. But 703k in this one with another fortune component, which is always nice, of course. But yeah, not really much to talk about in there, but I hope that in the overall the basic rewards from those hard clue scrolls is a little bit better and a little bit more different rewards than only some fortunate components and black d'hide, so would be nice, but we have to see about that. 233k in this one, another elite crucial. I've done a fair amount of elites, to be honest. I've really been trying to get that blood and third age die, but so far it's not going great. Well, with the items, of course, I hadn't had any items since my shadow die on elite. I believe around 500, and I'm now at almost 1300, so it's been a while. 52k there was, but that was just pathetic. 112k in the reroll is not that much better. And this one 81k elite, but a Triskelion, which is kind of nice, of course. It's kind of rare to get those Triskelion pieces in those elite clue scrolls, and they are fine for the rework, of course. They're not really too bad, but I would have some items in there that are a little bit better than the Triskelion piece, but oh well. 767k in this hard clue scroll, another fortunate component with some cash, and yeah, not really much in there other than the fortunate component, but can't always be lucky, of course. I'm happy with those fortunates, but it's not really looking too good in the rare clue scroll item wise tab, but not really that great. Only a sack of effigies is in there right now. All the dice I've sold, of course, but not really an item since April of 2017, so that's been a long time ago. 216k in this elite clue scroll in the reroll, which is of course kind of pathetic. 216k. 812k in this hard clue scroll with some skipping tickets, but yeah, we have a reroll on this one, and I always reroll those kind of rewards. Those skipping tickets are not that valuable, so just let's reroll that and see if we get no, another skipping ticket. This time the custom skipping ticket, I believe, 429k, which is kind of pathetic, to be honest. But yeah, we have the oyster of February still in there. I hashtagged die, but 2 fortunate components is always nice. 1.3 mil. Never had a really rare item from those oysters, but you can't be lucky all the time, of course. But yeah, the second oyster of this month, 1.3 mil, another 2 times fortunate component. So 4 fortunate components from the oyster in February, which is really nice, to be honest. It's like 4 mil, so 4 mil, not really 4 mil, like 2.8 in the GE, but yeah, not too bad, to be honest. And the experience from those oysters are always great too, but the tickets to reroll the oyster are getting a little bit on the low side, so that's why I don't plan to do many rerolls. 142k in this elite clue scroll, which is not really that bad, but some seeds and meerkats, of course, they can't miss the episode. Already been in the episode, but this is an extra long episode, over 10 minutes long, so they have to be in here 2 times. 94k in this one. We have a reroll 1.2 million with 1 fortune component, not 2 this time. But those skipping tickets are always nice, of course. But yeah, let's move on to another hard clue scroll. This time we have another fortune component. I keep saying it, but yeah, it's the way the clue scrolls go these days. A lot of fortune components are in those hard clue scrolls, and if you don't get them, it's usually 120k ish. Of course, you have the chance of a die, but for me personally, I don't think I will be getting any dice from those hard clue scrolls anytime soon, but the trust in the dice are a little bit gone after almost a 1-year dry streak. But yeah, another fortune component, 919k, this elite clue scroll with some onyx bolt tips and some basic rewards, of course, but like to see how that changes in the overall, of course. Really excited to see that. 1.7 mil in this one. And no fortune components, only 4 puzzle skipping tickets, which is nice, of course. And they added a new update, of course, that the puzzles are a little bit more time consuming to do. The steps are now at around 150 on average, where it used to be like 74 like this one. So it takes a lot of time, so those skipping tickets will skyrocket in price, I believe. And the last clue scroll of this episode, 364k with some not that great rewards, but we have a reroll on this one, so let's reroll it. Hope for something a little bit more than 364k. 351k in the reroll. It's not even that bad for an elite clue scroll. I had far worse, but there are a little bit better clue scrolls in this episode. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you like this series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.